A very warm welcome to the tradingmentors.com. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. My name is Chris and I've been trading for 30 years. For people who don't know me, you're more than welcome to my weekly Forex forecast, which will include gold, silver, oil, indices and many others. So what we're going to go through today is the most powerful ABC patterns that are on the market, what they mean and how to profit. We're going to use discipline and patience while we wait to profit on the wave 4, continuation of a trend, and the wave 5 reversal, and how to understand that. What I tend to do with all my videos, and I do a daily video analysis for members, is do a bit of coaching at the same time. And of course, I do one-to-one coaching for members as well if you want that. But we'll also go today, in the next 15 minutes or so, go on to the DXY, the US dollar index, where it's going next, so that we can monitor and pick out the best trades that can be available to make money. Yen futures is highly important for us. As we know, we do a lot of trading in the yens, and the yen futures tells us where the prices are going next. Indices, where now for stocks, we'll have a look at that. Commodities, congratulations guys on gold this week. For those of you who've invested into the gold software, you've made a lot of money. Or you certainly should have done, and at the very least you've seen how powerful it is and how much money it potentially can make to the future. We'll have a look at silver as well, and of course the oil software, which is also amazing. Double bottoms, double tops are really important, and how to measure those in conjunction with other tools as well. So you don't want to just rely on double tops and double bottoms. You want to see maybe triple tops, triple bottoms and other information as well to get the best setups. So at the end of the video, we'll work together, get the best trades for this week. And there's lots of setups going on. So please put your feet up, grab a coffee and enjoy the next 15 minutes. If you want to be part of my team, I'll be happy to see you in the room every day where I do the daily video analysis and give you free access to my VIP room, where I analyze markets throughout the day. Apparently, it's a good idea to subscribe. It helps my algorithm, so my experts say. So click on the link below if you're interested in joining me as part of my team. Great to have you on board. Let's get into the markets. We're going to get into gold today, of course. One of the most powerful trades we have. The systems that we use are excellent, and I'm sure that some of the students will verify that for you. But congratulations this week on gold. Another great profitable week for all of you. These figures here are not to impress you, but to impress upon you what is possible using the software. One of the things I always do, my MT4 chart on my phone as well, is make sure that we're going in the direction by having a 20 versus the 50 moving average on here. And as you can see, the hourly chart is saying there's potential buy, but there's something else going on with gold, which I will go over. So for those of you who are new to my YouTube channel, you're more than welcome. I hope you can enjoy the next 15 minutes. I'm trying to add value to everybody's experience in terms of trading and learning every day. So any ideas that you may want to feel that you want ideas on, then I'm happy to oblige. Having done this for 30 years, there's lots of stuff I forgot, but I will soon drag it out from my memory. So for those who are new, what we do here on the right, that's my watch list, and I use different colors for different things, and you'll get to know these. So we start off with the DXY, yen futures, indices, commodities, then we go on to the Forex, foreign exchange. So here's the DXY. This measures as to where the direction of the US dollar is going. Is it weak? Is it weak or is it strong? So the advanced pro charts, hopefully you've got them by now, is that we get the price above the 50-day moving average. We have a buy signal, the price goes up. We have a buy signal, the price goes up. We have a sell signal, the price goes down. We have a sell signal below the 50-day moving average, the price goes down, etc. So what's happening at the moment? We have a sell signal on the DXY, which is 103.11 as it finished on Friday, and the price has fallen below the 50-day moving average, which is significant. So the price is highly likely to go down to 100.80, which is the previous low. in the next few days. Could happen quite quickly, so there's going to be some trading opportunities on Monday morning. So come into my VIP room and I will let you know. I'm up at 6 to have a quick look at the markets, and then I will post any charts that are getting ready for you to look at. Now, London Open on Monday, as we know, is traditionally very low volumes and very little happens until the US market opens in the afternoon, and that's why I do my daily video analysis every day during the New York session. Volumes tend to pick up then. So have a look at that. So the DXY 100.80. The most powerful ABC pattern is something you really ought to know and get to know, because what's happening here, and what tends to happen in markets, you get fake breakouts and the market is manipulated. What happens is it tries to grab buyers, and then of course then the buyers wonder why they've got stopped out, because it's if you don't understand the ABC pattern after wave 5, which is a reversal, then of course you can get bitten and lose money consistently. So this is really important, the most powerful. Now, of course, not everything works 100% of the time, but nonetheless, knowing this information will give you the edge over your trading in the long term. So we have a wave 5, we have a left shoulder, which is the number 3, and we have a right shoulder, which is the B, and then a 5. You're going to see this a lot throughout the trading week and throughout my videos, because they are consistent. So in terms of the Japanese yen, get ready. There's going to be some big moves. Might not happen tomorrow, may happen Monday, it may happen Tuesday. We don't know. That's why we look at this every day, just to now analyze it and see what's happening. So when the yen futures goes weak, as we expect it to, then what happens is the yen pairs shoot up. There's some big moves, as you've seen in the last few months. It happens quite a lot. This is a sell signal, for instance, on the yen on the 24th of January, and it had a big move south. This is a buy, had a big move north. So when the price goes up in terms of the futures, then prices go down in the yen. So understanding that will give you the edge and will give you more profits throughout. So B is setting up. It's not ready yet. Don't worry. Don't go out there and start buying the yens yet. It's not ready. This can push up and cause some more resistance at the top, but before it rolls over we need to see a sell signal. So have a look out for this tomorrow. Everyone's talking about the sell-off of the Dow Jones. I'm not totally convinced myself, but it's certainly weak and below the 50-day moving average. There's no wave pattern to go by at this stage. There's nothing to be looking at here, so this is not tradable for us. But nonetheless, a breakdown below 31,483 will actually open up to 28,936. The FTSE 100 finished at 7,405 and hit our target 7,541 during the week. But you can see here quite clearly a wave 5 pattern, head and shoulders, and then an ABC pattern, the most powerful pattern there is. So this is a really good chart to be looking at to see how that works. And what happens is once you hit the B and it rolls over, you get a sell. Then, of course, it goes for C, which is target. So our target for this week is going to be around here, which is 7040. Congratulations if you're trading the NASDAQ. We are in profit, albeit small. So we have to be patient with this one. What we had here, a wave 4, is a continuation of the uptrend in this instance. Of course, a wave 4 can be down as well. But in this case, it's up above the 50-day moving average, which is strong. A buy signal in the advanced pro charts. And of course, we had the breakout of this descending trend line. So everything all being equal, the profits are nice, but nonetheless it indicates that a wave 5 could be forming. My instinct, although we don't trade instincts, do we? We trade charts, is that the price will probably push up further. So we'll have a look at this tomorrow, New York session, and Monday and Tuesday, and see where it goes. Lots of charts to go through. I don't know if you can see these oranges. These are just highlighted charts which I'm interested in. So hopefully it's not going to get too boring for you guys. The DAX, the German DAX, forming a wave 5, and then an ABC pattern, the most powerful pattern, and then we can see that we need to see a breakdown of this. We haven't got a sell signal yet. Just so you guys know, on the Advanced Pro charts, the buy signals and the sell signals, what happens is it measures a higher high in terms of the candles, and it also measures volume as well. So that combination initiates a buy signal or a sell signal. But a sell signal above the 50-day moving average is relevant. So a sell signal below the 50-day moving average is highly relevant and gives us a very strong sell signal. So we're waiting for that, maybe Monday morning, so we just don't know. It's the DAX, so it's the German DAX, so it could be London Open. So the target is going to be 13,699. Hong Kong 33, 19,859. It finished that on Friday. We have a buy signal, which is great because it means that volumes are starting to increase and the candles is forming an uptrend. But there's a problem. As you can see, this descending trend line is going to act as resistance for now, and my preference of course is to wait for that and for the price to be above the 50-day moving average. When we see the price above the 50-day moving average and green Advanced Pro charts, then of course, and sell below the 50-day moving average and red Advanced Pro charts, then of course it continues. We're seeing the green, we're not seeing it above the 50, so it doesn't fit our criteria, which is important. That's part of the discipline, part of the patience that you need. So once we get the price above the 50-day moving average, above the descending trend line, then of course we're going to get a breakout, and this line is probably going to act as support along the journey. Target 25,158. I know there's some Bitcoin fans out there. 27,737 finished on Friday. Excuse me. But we have a wave 5 pattern forming. Now, this doesn't mean we're going to sell it. This doesn't mean we're going to buy it. It just means that this is interesting. So the wave 4, which we spoke about a week ago, also kicked in above the 50-day moving average. Volumes increasing, buy signal. Then, of course, went up from 22,600 to 28,600, something like that. So what happens here, this is not actionable because the wave 5 can continue up and up and up. We need to see the ABC pattern, which is the most powerful. And so therefore we need a retracement. We need to pull up to a certain area, and then we'll have a head and shoulders. And then we wait for the sell signal. Definitely not ready yet. It's going to take a few days. But nonetheless, a fantastic opportunity coming up for Bitcoin fans. 16,409 is target. On to silver. Silver finished at $23.22 on Friday, but you can see it. Wave 5, ABC. This is the pattern you're looking for. Ultra powerful. And if you don't have this, then let me know and I'll show you how to draw these on, and I put them onto your charts. If you're part of the Advanced Pro team, then of course you'll know this anyway. But we have a wave 5, 3, head and shoulders, and then A, B, C. So the target for this week, once it kicks in, we have to wait for the sell signal. Again, it's about being patient and discipline. Once it kicks in, it's going to head for $19.97. Congratulations, oil traders. I've got quite a few oil traders on my books who bought the oil software and making a lot of money. So well done to you guys. So we're now. So we had a sell signal back on the 23rd of March, 3 days ago, and it's moved, gosh, a lot. $67 from $77. That's 1,000 pips. So congratulations to you guys. Better to wait for the breakdown here, as you can see the support line, and then sell it because it could easily bounce up. But nonetheless, a breakdown here on the 23rd was a great trade. So what's going to happen now? We'll likely see a bounce up, a retracement back up to $73 before it goes back down to $64. But the key here, guys, is to have the oil software to hand, because that will give you the strict entries and the profits and losses, that the risk to reward that you need. Congratulations if you've made money in gold this week. Finished at 1978. I'm going to jump into the software in a moment, but I just want to do the long-term analysis. Now, the long-term analysis in terms of gold is useful. However, the gold software is the key to actually getting into the position and getting the best risk to reward and the most powerful patterns. But nonetheless, this is a more long-term view. So we have a wave 5 set up, which is a reversal. Okay. Now, sometimes if gold is going to end up as a safe haven, which is possible, depends on Russia and China and so on, then of course this will blow this out the water. And what happens is, when that happens, when we have a wave 5 and it converts into a wave back to a wave 4, that will be shown on your charts, by the way, then of course you're going to have a much better position to go long. But however, the wave 5 for now is looking like a retracement back down to 1900 and then a ABC pattern. This is not tradable on its own, of course, because it's in a wave 5. We have to wait for this setup first, but the target's going to be 1870. Congratulations if you've been trading euro dollar, 107.59 it finished at. So we have a wave 4. A wave 4, if you don't know, is a continuation of the previous uptrend. This is simply a retracement, a pullback, a correction, and then the price moves up from the oversold conditions. All buys are in, as you can see from the Advanced Pro charts, and therefore there's a buying opportunity here in the next few days. What has to happen, of course, is we have to get correlation with the DXY. We expect it to continue down, and so therefore this will drive the euro dollar higher to 112.50. On to the US yen. There was a sell-off of the US yen to coincide and correlate with the yen futures. If you remember, this was going stronger, as you can see for this chart here, which drove the US yen to go weaker. So as this is going to pull back and go down, could be a big move, then this is going to drive US yen higher from the support line here, as you can see. Could be Monday morning, so this is going to head for 137.34. Into the US Canadian 137.39. This is the opposite actually of the euro dollar. This is acting into a wave 4 from previous here. Been very mixed, I have to say, but we made some money here, didn't we, a few weeks ago? But nonetheless, this is holding on to support of the previous resistance area, 137.08. Now currently 137.39. As long as that is held, the wave 4 will continue, and we can expect a buy signal maybe Monday or Tuesday morning. So look out for the US Canadian. This is on my hot list, and this is going to, I've got 142 there, but I think it's going to be lower than that. The prediction for the Fibonacci extension is 141.50 more than likely. However, this, if the DXY continues down, then of course this will be driven down. So you've got to balance the two up. If the euro dollar goes up, then this tends to go down. So we have a bit of a quandary, but nonetheless, if we get a buy signal, it's certainly worth a go to 141.50. On to the Aussie Canadian. This is looking good into an ABC pattern, which is lovely. We like those. The interesting thing about this has gone into an ABC pattern below the 50-day moving average, which is strong. Okay, so once we get a sell signal, that is a strong sell signal. And into a wave 5, which is perfect as well, which forms part of the 8-wave pattern, which I spoke about last week, if you watched the video. So the target for this, once it breaks this support area, and it probably will be Monday or Tuesday, is going to be 0.8750. Before I go into the gold software to show you how that works and what's happening, This is the final one, Canadian Swiss. Congratulations if you sold this. We had to wait a while, didn't we? But the sell signal came in and it broke down of this support area and is likely to head to target, which is, I haven't wrote it down, 66.10 is a good number there. So gold finished at 1978 on Friday. It had a push down. So this could be the start of the ABC pattern as I mentioned on the daily chart. However, you need to be cautious of this. You're not selling it purely for the sake of it. We need to wait for the gold software to confirm. So just to confirm, what we're looking for is a buy signal above the 50-day moving average, buy signal above the 50-day moving average, and the price moves up it. A sell and then price moves below it. A buy when it moves above it. So they are strong signals. Okay, guys. So that's the first step of the software before you get in. Now these may seem insignificant numbers, but they are very, very big numbers actually, and there's great opportunities now to actually make a lot of money in gold. Now if it's going to end up a safe haven, we've got a target 2020 as a target for maybe next week, but it much depends on the news that comes out. But let me show you the 5-minute chart, which is really, really important. So the breakout, let's get rid of that. Stochastics are important, but the breakout trades are, break of structure as we call it, is vital before you trade it. Now, the break of structure has to confirm along with the 30-minute chart. So if you've got a buy signal above the 50-day moving average and you've got break of structure, that's your opportunity to make a lot of money. Along the journey, of course, you can get more active if you want to. You can just trade that, put your stop down here and let it go. Very straightforward. However, if you want to get more active, as I sometimes do, you can scalp the market. There's a buy signal there, 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 there's a buy signal. You can have 4, 5, 6 opportunities to buy gold and bank 30 pips every time. Every time. Now, if you're one lot, just say one lot, that's $10 a pip. Then, of course, you're talking about $300, $300, $300, $300, $300 every time. So, but you have to be patient. There's, patience is power and discipline is power. So that gives you the edge over everybody else. So if you want to join me on the journey, if you want to join my daily analysis every day for 15 minutes during the New York session, then just click the link below. It'd be lovely to have you on board. Have a wonderful weekend.